What's up guys, Sand Legend here, back again with another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, but this time around I'll be redoing my Treasure Map versus Who's Who playthrough because apparently my audio screwed up and you cannot hear me over the video that's up right now or that's deleted depending on when this upload comes up, and I delete that other video. Someone I mentioned in the comments that I just could not hear me, so I had to redo the whole thing again because I got rid of the video already before, testing to see if I actually had everything fixed. So I had to actually play through Treasure Map again to get this footage for you guys. So we're just going to go over the whole thing once more, and hopefully this time the audio does not screw up and you can actually hear me clearly through all the music and everything. So here's hoping that actually happens. So once again, we're going to go up against the region battle for Who's Who with this team right here that I laid out in the prep, except I did change out the Sabo that was in the original team for the Blackbeard, because Sabo does change slots on the final stage and you can't do that without getting interrupted. So I just changed them out for the Blackbeard, which will still give us a chain boundary, which will still enable us to get the attack boost from Jinbei. You also have Ace here to get rid of the special reverse that happens on stage 2, with Who's Who side boss. You also have him attached with the law support because, I want the units to be doing a little more damage than the other units on the team on the second stage. So we're going to have an attack and or boost for the stage right here. We have Chopper to get rid of the paralysis for us on our bottom left units. And then we have the Big Mom getting rid of the damage reduction for us and also inflicting increased damage taken to the enemy. On the final stage, we have the Blackbeard, like I said, giving us chain boundary. We have the Otama giving us the orb boost, and we have the Jinbei giving us the attack boost and getting rid of all the other effects that are applied here and enabling us to get around the death hit that happens when you defeat Who's Who, which is going to be a 50k damage death hit. So if you don't have the Jinbei, I would recommend getting some kind of damage reducer because that 50k will hurt if you don't have enough health. The next team we're looking at here is going to be against X Drake, and this is going to be one of the easiest bosses because it's one of those bosses where you can just bring a bunch of side units and beat the boss. So they recommend you to use the Chopper and the ulti here because they both get around all of the effects that happen on stage 3, which is going to be the 70% HP cut, which doesn't really matter too much, but you also get bind for 8 turns for your bottom rows, which goes on the 5 turns with sockets. So you can use the Chopper special to get rid of the bind there, and the ult special is there because X-Ray also puts up a damage threshold for 3 turns. So her special does get rid of that by 5 turns. It also gets the chain boost too, and all the other units here are literally just to fill out the team. You can replace them with anything that you have. Like I said, this is one of the easiest bosses, so you're not going to have too much trouble getting around all the effects on this stage. The next boss we're going to talk about is against Page 1. Page 1 is a quick boss, so we're primarily going to have dex units on our crew. So this time around we have to deal with attack down, hunger, and unfavorable slots. Well, not really unfavorable slots, more or less we have to deal with the fact that our type slots are going to be unfavorable for some number of turns. So they want you to use the 6+ Brook from the last Kazuna Clash on this fight because he does get around basically everything here, but we do have the K-Dad instead, who's going to wave clear the stages for us on stage 1 and 2 with the super class special, and also get around the attack down passively with his captain ability. And we also get to keep some Wano slots for our dex units. And really, we don't need to have an attack and orb boost. Honestly, we really don't need an attack boost because this, like I said, this boss is like really easy. Especially if you have dex unit with auto slots. Yeah, this boss is like stupidly easy. For the next boss we have against Ulti. Ulti is going to be another quick boss that we have to deal with. So we're going to primarily use, like I said, dex units here. And they want you to use 6+ Kid because Ulti is going to put up a 7-turn threshold. She is going to give herself a 3 million hit barrier. And she's also going to put herself with some defense up and resilience. So if you have the Kid and the Treasure Map Killer unit, then you can actually get around everything on the stage. But I'm not using Killer because he is a lower point booster here. So I'm using every other unit that's actually high point boosters. We have Double Kid giving us the wave clearing mechanic with his super tight special. And his special is actually going to be able to deal 3.5 million damage through the barrier that Ulti puts up. We also have the Zoro Sanji with the Onami support on them, so that she can reduce her defense to 0, like you see here, and then we can both use the Kid specials to basically clear Ulti. And we have the Kaido and other units here to give us damage, so that we can actually clear Ulti a little easier after some point. The last mini boss we have to go through is Sasaki, who's going to be a side boss. So they primarily want you to use int units, and they primarily want you to use the Big Mom badge, which I don't have except the Otama here. Which Otama, just to mention here, is completely replaceable in the 2 teams she shows up in. She is just there for an orb boost, so you can put any unit on your crew that isn't an orb booster there if you want to. It doesn't really matter who it is. But Sasaki is going to special reverse our crew, I'm pretty sure, by 1 turn. He's also going to but he's going to give us attack down for 5 turns, block orbs, and if you activate a color affinity boost, he will do some other bad things too. So that's why we have the Tawanami on Otama. You also, if you have access to Big Mom, you can use her super tight special to also give you a color affinity boost. But I just have the Tawanami there just in case I run out of Big Moms and I have to use double ace here. And we also have the Bon Clay giving us recovery slots to block orbs and the Shiryu to get rid of the attack down, along with the Joseph support on Ace. And for the final boss against Black Maria, we have to deal with Black Maria, who's also going to be an int boss, just like Who's Who. And the way we're going to deal with this boss is with this team right here. Now, there are some other supports that added to this team that weren't in the prep video, I'm pretty sure, like the Treasure Map Sanji on Zoro, who's going to give us an orb boost on the final stage, as you'll see in a bit. So on stage 2, we have to deal with attack down, despair, and damage threshold, and block orbs, which both Sasaki and the Big Mom get rid of all of those effects for you. Sasaki does it with double special activation, getting rid of the spirit and attack down, and also giving us a color affinity boost. And then Big Mom's going to give us a chain lock, increase damage taken to the enemy, and going to give us matching slot to block orbs because our captain is Driven Powerhouse. On the stage 3, we have the ulti special, which is going to get rid of the special bind and the attack down for us, which is a really good special for this final stage here. She's also going to give us a chain bonus buff, I can't remember what it's called, and also give us a base attack boost. We also have the support of Dofi on, I can't remember which unit I have it on, but we have the support of the superclass Dofi to give us a chain boost on the final stage, so we can activate the superclass special of Blackbeard. We have the Zoro here, like I said, to reduce the enemy's defense to 0, which also, it does damage too, which is why we can use Treasure Map Sanji on that Zoro to give us an orb boost for side characters, since the boss is int. When we have the Jinbei, we have the Blackbeard active, we have the Chain Battery, and then we have the Jinbei to give us the attack boost because we do have a chain quote-unquote lock active at the time. And then we can use their abilities, their super class abilities to give us matching slots. And then we're actually able to kill this boss really, really easily with this team. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I will see you guys in the next video.